Hey guys, it is me, HappyCairek, and welcome to our free-to-play series in Last on Earth Survival. So we're only level 23, but we are already ballin'. So this low-level account already has this military backpack. I was very lucky enough to get it from this unknown box. That's what I call streamer's luck. And today we have an exciting quest for the first time ever on this account. We're gonna head out to the farm. So I already took some items with me. I took this katana, I took a Glock, and I took some healing items, and that should be enough. If I'll need more weapons or anything else, we should have that stuff in the inbox. We already have a lot of things in the inbox here, and if we go to weapons, we already have like a mini Uzi, we have baseball bats, machetes, road signs, so that will be more than enough for the farm. But hey, let's go there and let's finally unlock the farm. So now the game is a little bit faster for the beginners. I've heard that you don't need to assemble the bridge. Look at this, the bridge is here. Ever since the farm came out, you had to assemble the bridge. At first the price was higher, then they kept reducing the price to the point that they just decided, you know what, you no longer need to repair the bridge. So that's quite interesting. Plus we've just leveled up, so let's probably get this fisherman's luck. Doesn't really matter. And what we gotta do, we just gotta cross the river. So let's just start doing these tasks. So at first, this farm is going to be probably a little bit different than from the regular farm, because this is like a quest farm or whatever. So there will be a survivor, and then later on, when you'll have to clear the farm for the second time, it might look a little bit different. Like, look at this. And now the survivor is fighting these savage giants. Next time, the survivor won't be here. So do I have to help the guy out? Do I have to use my katana? Probably not. I'm just gonna wait. There's no need for me to use my katana. There's no way this character, this guide, is gonna die, because this guy is here to guide you through the farm, I assume. Hell, I would have died without you. Not really, I didn't do anything, but thanks. Hey, there's one more deal you could help me with, but we won't be able to examine everything in peace until we kill the resilient bastard. Help me deal with him, and then we'll take a look around. Okay, before we do anything else, let's grab everything. So we have to kill the Ravager, aka the Revenger. So let's deal with the Revenger. But hey, before we do anything else, let's try to loot this mailbox. Sometimes you get a green ticket, and this time we got nothing. We just got some trash. Also, it looks like the farm... Oh no, there are some zombies here. Will this guy help me out with these zombies? Yeah, it can. Okay, that's nice. So this guy is only here for your first run. Then our friend will not be here. Okay, so there is no sack. Your goal is to also find a key to the farm. It's just that while this dude is here, I want to use him to help me fight other zombies. Okay, let's try to fight the rat yokel. There we go, we're done with that. How about we go to this side? There must be a key, or maybe I'll need to find that key later. The guy's gonna tell me like, oh, you gotta find the key. But I want to loot the sack first. And we got a little bit of iron and some other resources. I'm gonna grab all of that. It'll be very useful, especially at the very beginning. Every resource is useful at the very beginning, like literally everything. Okay, and there's one more sack all the way up here. So there are a bunch of zombies fighting, and we might actually go and kill them. But before that, let's check the sack. Okay, so we got a bunch of other resources. I'm gonna grab everything. Usually here you'd have to pull out a Glock and shoot those diseased wolves fast, and then kill the rest of the stragglers with your melee weapon. And you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Let's grab the Glock. Bam, and let's try to shoot these diseased wolves real quick. There we go. The infected wolf is dead. We can quickly kill another infected wolf. Now I can get my katana. We can heal up, and we can deal with these stragglers real quick. So the guy maybe will help us out. I don't even know the name of that guy. I don't think we have it. So there we go. Let's deal with these red yokels. You don't really have to kill the savage giant. You can just re-enter this place, and the savage giant will spawn back at its place. But hey, I'm going to show you that it's possible to wall trick. So you just got to do a little bit of a loop here. It's still possible to wall trick at the farm. There we go. We're just going to stand here, and we will keep moving around, and it is possible to wall trick. You just can't stand in one place. But there we go. The guy is dead. And we should have some more zombies on this side. So let's get these zombies. We're going to get the red yokel. I also want to loot the sack here once again, because we do get a decent amount of resources. These resources might not be as useful once you like level up to level 100, maybe to level 200. But at first, it's really, really useful. There we go. We also got the key. We plus got a bunch of adhesive. And we have one more zombie up here. And we also leveled up. That is sweet. Let's get the homebody perk just so that it maxes out. I've already said that many times. I'm not sure if that's how it works. But the faster you level up one perk, the less perks there will be. So that means you get higher chances of getting better perks, like the burglar perk or the extra pocket perk. I want the extra pocket perk, though. I have the backpack now. I just need to get the burglar perk just to be able to get grenades from the motel. And then I need to get my extra pocket, and that's it. Then I'm done. Okay, is that the Revenger? Yeah, that is the Ravager. Okay, so let's quickly kill this guy. So you don't even have to use your katana here on the first run. This guy's just gonna deal with the Ravager on his own. I'm just gonna like run around it, and that's it. Just to save a bunch of durability. Look at all the profit that we are getting. There we go. The Ravager is dead. Now, let's go to the barn. Okay, what barn you're talking about? Wait, before we do anything, I want to craft a couple of bandages. There we go. Just a habit of mine, and I want to keep crafting those bandages. Oh, this is the barn you were talking about. Okay. So I do have the key. Talk to the survivor. locked, but there's definitely something of the value there. Okay, so we have to open the barn because I do have the key. I found it. Okay, there we go. Let's open it up. We have the box, and I'm probably gonna loot the motorbike here as well. So that's how you can also assemble your chopper by clearing the farm. You can get chopper parts such as chopper wheels and a bunch of other stuff. But hey, let's leave beer and let's get the duct tapes. There we go. That'll be good enough. Now we're gonna open up that thing very soon. But before we do this, let's loot the other house. Okay, we're gonna deal with the rotten yokel. So it should be a walk in the park. Like this farm run shouldn't give us any trouble. So there's usually a savage giant, but this time we did not get the savage giant. Okay, there we go. This guy's dead as well. Let's grab it. We're getting more pieces of cloth. And there we go. Luckily, I can craft another bandage. We also got another puppy. I don't have space to pick it up. And as I said, they're just like very annoying at the very beginning. You can pick them up. I'm really not going to bother with it. However, you can pick it up. There we go. Do as I say, not as I do. Pick up these puppies. Feed them. Give them all of your meat. Starve to death. Get the puppies. There we go. And here I need to have the burglar level 2. Now we're going to open up that blue thing. Then I'll most likely have to run back to the base to store all the loot and then open up the crate here. But hey, we'll do that later. Now let's just open it up. We won't open the chest on our own. Take it to the buzzsaw. All right, buddy. That's what we are going to do. So let's place it here. And they're gonna, all the zombies are gonna come after us, but we've killed a lot of them, so it shouldn't be that difficult. There we go. Let's pop all of these rotten yokels. That's what we've killed, all those diseased wolves. We've ignored all of the savage giants. The guy gonna kill the savage giants. The guy gonna run away. I'm just gonna run around. I really don't want to kill these savage giants. You don't have to kill them. You can just lure them around. Well, he's gonna kill all of them apparently. Whoops. Didn't mean to get hit in the face. So let's just wait until bro kills all the savage giants because there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not gonna be able to talk to the survivor. Where did the guy go? Oh, the guy's here. Hello? You've saved me twice, buddy. The chest is yours. Okay, what else do you say? I want to know. Well, maybe I'll see you around. Take care. Okay, the guy just left. That's it. We gotta go home. I also need to open up the chest. We're gonna loot that chest very soon. Before we do this, though, I gotta bring all the loot back to the base. Let's get this spark. And you know what? Maybe I'll need to take the best loot because I don't know if this chest will disappear or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just gonna take like the best loot and then I'll come back and I'll take the rest. So, shotgun this. I think I took the best loot. All right, so it says that it'll refresh in 1 day and 23 hours. So basically 2 days, everything's great. And we got some items here. Now let's grab the recycler. Let's unlock the shovel. So we've just unlocked the recycler blueprint. Okay, so we have to build a recycler and we also have to build a shower. But let's first of all store some loot in the base. And I just sorted out the base for the loot goblins. There we go. Here I got some meds. I got some weapons. Let's sort that out. We have some iron. We have more wood. Here we have some random stuff, and here we got some armor. Not too much, but hey, these are humble beginnings. We are just starting out. Also, I gotta go back to the farm. So before we do anything else, let's go back to the farm. I gotta get that loot. Also, I haven't even looted this car when I enter the farm, so let's try to loot the car. And we got a gun. Okay, so we do have good loot. Let's grab all of that. All right, we got the stupid savage giant. I'm gonna quickly lure it around. There we go. And now let's go all the way to the top. Let's get the loot from the box. Hopefully everything will fit. Almost everything fits besides the white paint. There we go. I do not need that white paint. There we go. We got everything. We also got this blood spiller blueprint. Might as well learn it. I'm never gonna use it. It's probably better to give it to the blueprint specialist at Bunker Alpha, and at least then you'll get like some sort of another blueprint, but I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's just learn that blood spiller mod. Well, I'm back at the base. I've sorted out the inventory. Everything's nice now, and it's time for us to build a recycler. So we almost got everything. I just don't have enough iron plates, rubber parts, and duct tapes. I believe we should have everything here. There we go, rubber parts. So what else do I need for the recycler? I just need 2 more iron plates and that's it. So I've just watched a few thousand ads and we have now enough iron plates. So let's get our recycler. There we go, we have it. Let's craft it. We no longer have any more iron plates at the base, so we'll have to work on that. We'll have to get a bit more iron. But hey, that's the problem for the future of Cairek, so it doesn't matter. Now, let's build this recycler. Okay, it fits perfectly here. It doesn't even matter. Okay, there we go. Good. Didn't need to give it more space or anything. Now we have to recycle any item. So for those that don't know how recyclers work, let me quickly explain that. So there are like a bunch of different categories. You can recycle your clothes, melee weapons, other items, mechanics, electronics, and firearms. So for example, I'll start recycling probably empty cans because there's nothing else you can do with them. So it's nice to recycle these empty cans. For example, these empty cans fall into the category of others. And here you can see what kind of chances you have to get like certain items, but really these percentages don't work that that well. All you need to know is that you gotta level up this recycler. Leveling up your firearms and electronics category will be very worth it. For example, by recycling these USB drives, later on you will be able to get a couple of these electronic circuits. Also, by recycling guns, you can get carbon composites, you can get factory parts and springs. However, if you recycle broken guns, even though it says that you have a 50% chance to get factory parts, you don't really get them. You can only get springs. In order to get factory parts, you have to recycle like at least 80% durability guns. So the best thing to do for the recycler is to recycle a bunch of broken guns, then you can level up your recycler. And then once you level it up to like level 40, you'll be able to recycle like full durability guns, and you'll be able to get an okay amount of factory parts and carbon composites if you want to get that stuff. But you can get carbon composites by clearing Bunker Bravo during the event. It appears once per season. But hey, let's continue recycling now these empty cans. These are the basics of the recycler. And there we go. We've just recycled one of these empty cans. And now we have to go to the Eastern Watchtower. Hey, yo, we're unlocking new stuff. But hey, let's grab some blueprints. Finally, we've unlocked a really nice set in the game. The hobo set, at least that's what some people call it. The leather set. It's really good. It's really cheap to craft. All you need is just like some adhesive, some leather rope, and thick fabric. It's a really nice set. You can craft this set. Use it up until you have like 5 or like 1% of durability. Then, once you unlock the reinforced set, you can just craft a reinforced set on top of that, and you'll have full durability reinforced set. It's a very nice way to save a lot of resources. But hey, now we gotta go to the Eastern Watchtower. I'm not really sure what to expect, so let's get a Glock. So we gotta go to this watchtower. Okay, so it looks like we'll be unlocking the police department. So the game is definitely a lot faster now. That's why I started this new account, because I wanted to see how it's like to play for new players. And before, the survivor's path used to be a little bit slower. It took you a while in order to assemble the farm bridge. You had to like get a bunch of resources, etc., etc. And I don't think you used to go to the police department that fast, but here in one day, we've unlocked the farm and we are unlocking the police department. I think that's quite cool. Oh, we might need some resources here. Absolutely. Okay, we got to kill the zombies now first. So let's also grab like a melee weapon. We got some baseball bats. Let's probably use those while we have them. I kind of don't want to waste better weapons. I'll use those better weapons later. But sure, we will need some resources in order to assemble the generator, unless some things have changed. So we'll have to figure that out. Can I just get one zombie? There we go. Let's trigger one zombie officer. And we got to deal with this hungry chomper. There we go. Now let's get the baseball bat. So after like whatever update, now the character switches weapons automatically. That saves a lot of time. Okay, this guy heals up. We could probably wall trick it somewhere on one of these walls. But let's just get a Glock. That's what we got, the Glock. Oh, we also got a card here, and we got another Glock. That's sweet. So let's start using that other Glock. Some people try to overcomplicate this game, and yes, you could probably wall trick it maybe even here on this wall. And I'm going to show you how to do this. But hey, before we do anything, I want to get the zombie. There we go. We got the zombie officer, and accidentally I triggered another zombie. So I'm just going to quickly kill the zombie officer, and then I'll show you how to wall trick that other zombie. There we go. The zombie officer is dead. We got the hungry chomper, so we should be able to wall trick this hungry chomper here. It just depends how these zombies work in this location. Okay, so you can stay in one place. They don't really change. They don't really move. So if you've never wall tricked before, you can maybe even practice your wall tricking skills on this hungry chomper. So there we go. The guy attacks, and as you can see, you're not going to get hit through this wall. So you just time it right, and you attack it, and then you hide. You attack it, and then you hide. Sometimes it's not gonna work. Sometimes you will get hit in the face. You gotta find the right spot. As you can see there, I got hit in the face because the timing sometimes is a bit weird. So your goal is to attack and hide. That way you can save a little bit of durability in your Glock. And there we go. We got some more pieces of cloth. We got another phone to recycle. And we cannot click this. So in order to assemble the generator, this is what we need. Wirings, bolts, and rubber parts. Okay. We got a destroyed convoy event. I've already done one, so I've already gotten my grip mod blueprint. Because during your first convoy event, you get a grip mod blueprint for your M16. You also get a minigun. And this time, we're not going to get those items. But we can still open up at least a couple of chests. Usually, it's not worth it. At least from what I remember, the convoy events are not that good. But again, we are very low level now. So maybe it will be worth it. And plus, we can open up at least a couple of chests like very easily. Like what, I've killed a couple of zombies and I can already loot this truck here, so maybe it'll have something useful. I haven't done a lot of convoy events, so they're kind of like new-ish to me. Maybe I've done about a dozen convoy events and that's it. It's just that this game has a lot of other things to do, especially now. Like there are a bunch of different events and so on and so forth, and a lot of the stuff is garbage, sadly. A A lot of the stuff is just like taking up your time. You'll just be playing this game and not progressing any further. There are a lot of other things that you could be doing in this game and progressing. For example, doing your airdrops, doing your rest stop events, obviously clearing Bunker Alpha, and on top of that, you can clear like green zones and whatnot. You can farm resources, you can farm wood, you can farm iron. There are lots of things that you can be doing. And plus, once you unlock the Genesis collection, where is it? So once you unlock the northern region, you'll be able to unlock the Genesis collection. Once you unlock that Genesis collection, then you'll be able to start doing daily tasks. So there are just like so many things to do that going to this convoy event most of the time is not worth it. But hey, we're like very low level right now. There's nothing else we can do, so I might as well just see what I can get from this place. Okay, so we got a floater bloater. Let's get that floater bloater. And we've just leveled up. Okay, I'll take it. There we go. Burglar perk. 100%. We did not get the burglar perk, but we did get the lumberjack perk. Let's get the lumberjack perk. Here we got another chest to loot. We got an iron plate and some other random garbage. For now, I have space, so I'm just gonna take it. There's no reason to leave that stuff here. I'll just bring everything back to the base. And here we have a lot of zombies. Here we have another fast biter. So if you've seen some previous Last Gen Earth videos, you're probably figuring it out that you don't have to run too much on the map. Try to fight these zombies one by one, because if you just like run in here, you'll gather like 20 zombies at once, and it'll be a lot more difficult to fight them than fighting them one by one, as they will be doing a lot of damage. But I guess that's probably common sense. Here we got the fast biter. Let's get that fast biter. And we also got the crate, and inside of the crate we got another bandage. Here we got a few more zombies. Cargo value has increased. So for those that don't know, we also have now the supply event. It's not always there. It usually appears probably once per season. So the more points you get, the better the rewards you can get here. And then every couple of hours, you can open up that crate. Here we got the Toxic Abomination. Let's quickly kill the Toxic Abom. And there, the Toxic Abom is dead. We got just a rope from that guy. Inside of the chest, we got a bean. So yeah, as you can see, the rewards are really not screaming. It's all right. We got a spring, 2 bandages, but I did use up more healing items probably. At least for now. We did get a full durability tactical body armor. I do want to get that. I'm gonna craft another bandage. Instead of pack of cigs, I'm gonna get the tactical body armor. I'm gonna loot these guys. So usually up there, there's also a frenzy giant. Not always, but sometimes. You can get a ticket. And what about that armor? I'm gonna get this. So boots and pants are kind of very low durability. I'm not sure if I want it even. Like my current boots have more durability. Honestly, I don't need that. Look at this. There's that frenzy giant. So we're just gonna lure it. There's no need to kill it. We can just lure it all the way to the bottom. There's also another zombie. There we go. The frenzy giant is all the way at the bottom. And as you can see, it takes some time to clear this event. Like, that's probably the worst part about these events. Maybe the loot is worth it. Like, you'll be like, oh, but you got like a bolt here. And that's great. You did get a bolt. But the point is, it took you time to do this stuff. And nobody has infinite time. Okay, the frenzy giant is here. I'm gonna do my best to not die here because I can get hit in the face. And there was something in that chest. I didn't see it. But as I was saying, not everybody has infinite time. Like literally nobody has infinite time in order to play like this game 24/7. So you're better off farming wood than probably doing this event. Maybe, at least in my opinion, maybe sometimes you can get here some good stuff, but you can get good stuff from any other place as well. Something like this place has something insane. There we go. We just got beans here, so that's it. That's all I got from this place. It was quite useless. So I went back to the base, sorted out my base, watched an ad to get more energy, and I don't have enough resources to assemble that generator. So I decided to go here and do this airdrop event. As I said, airdrop events are really good, like one of the easiest events for you to get resources. Plus, if you bring here a hatchet, you can get wood and you can get leather here. Like this event is seriously OP. So yeah, let's start looting the airdrop. Maybe even here I can get some rubber parts because I think I got everything except the rubber parts. And we got actually 1 rubber part. I think I'll need 1 more because I had 10 at home, so I need 12. So I need 1 more. Let's take all of that stuff. We just got a free skull crusher. You can actually get a lot of resources just by doing these airdrops. So I just watched a few more ads. Now our inbox has even more limestones. It has more wood. It has some meat, etc., etc. Never ever forget to dry that meat. And I will farm some more rubber parts off camera or on the live stream here on YouTube. So make sure to subscribe to not miss those live streams. And then once I have enough resources, we will go and unlock that Eastern Watchtower, and then we should be able to go and clear the police department. But I will be doing all of that in the next episode. And I highly suggest you check it out, my previous free-to-play video, or click here on the second card and you'll go to a recommended video just for you. Or hop over to my channel, go to playlist, and there you'll find a lot of other games that I've played here on the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely make sure to drop the subscribe button. And see you in the next one.